Alright, good morning everyone. This video is just going to be an introduction to the channel, what I do, a bit about me. But first off, it's cleaning day, which means prepping for the work week ahead. So, let's get it started. First off, yesterday was a Saturday. Just cleaning my car and everything. Looks pretty good, but you know, I work in construction, so there's not much I can do, and it's just gonna get dirty again. Got my hard hat, my penny in there with all my tools. Let's give you an introduction on what I bring to work, eh? So, this is my penny right here. Well, penny is what we call a tool belt in the industry. Hammer, small one just so I can get in those tight spaces. A couple of pencils, writing measurements, marking down where I need a cut and everything. Then, oh shit, this is a tight one. Got my box cutter, just used it to sharpen the pencils. Freshly bought just yesterday, quite good. Got my square, clean measurements, straight measurements, and then what else we got? Extendable ruler. This can be used just in any kinds of situations where a tape measure is not really able to fit. You can extend it a bit more, but it's a pain in the ass. And then, got a plumb bob. So, plumb bob is just basically used for keeping things level and straight. Because I work in the retaining wall industry and earthworks moving. When setting poles into the ground, they got to be set at a specific angle and rake, you know? So, a plumb bob is a good use for setting in poles quite straight, you know? And then we got earplugs. Now these are a fucking lifesaver, because I just found these yesterday. They were my dad's, but I managed to nick them off him. These are quite good because when I'm wearing my hard hat, alright, like this, fucking get it on, sit it on like that, and I used to wear these big things. Now, these are great if you don't have your hard hat on, but you know, who doesn't want to have their hard hat on? Fucking me. I don't really want to have my hard hat on, but in those situations where I have to, these are a pain in the ass because they stick on like that, right? And it just catches at the bottom of here and it drags on my ears, which is really annoying and can distract you from work, you know? So these are a fucking lifesaver. They go on like this, and they just plug into your ears. They're perfect, you know? And even if I'm not wearing my hard hat, these are still better, because if I'm wearing a hat just to block out the sun, I don't want to be really wearing these because they just get in the way of everything. So these are a lifesaver. If you're ever wanting to get in the construction industry, don't get these, please. They're fucking useless. Get either these or foam earplugs. Always gotta have ear protection. You don't want to end up fucking hardly being able to hear shit, you know? And then, what do we got? We have my doggy bar. I don't know what the actual name for it is, but doggy bar right here takes nails out of boards. You know, when you're setting boards in to a pole, you don't really want them showing. It kind of ruins everything. So you hammer this in, dig it out, and then you can just hammer another one in. And then we also have spare blades for my box cutter. Always important. Your blades can always get ruined, chipped, or damaged. Hold on. When working in the construction industry, so it's always good to have a few pairs of blades on you, so you don't have to ask your co-workers for another, and then they give you shit about it, you know. So yeah. And then measuring tape. Quick tip: don't buy the expensive ones. They're fucking useless, because they're always gonna get dirty. You're always gonna get mud on them in the wet or dry season. So it's always good just to get the cheap ones rather than the expensive ones. And always get the longest you really can, because in retaining wall construction, you're basically measuring 5 to 7 meter boards, cutting them down, and yeah, kind of just get the tape measure that suits you best, or your profession best, you know. And then we just got a shit ton of nails in here. I don't know if you can see them. There we are. That I haven't used yet, that are gonna be good for Monday. And then yeah, that's pretty much everything I have in my tool belt. And then we got these gloves that are drying out, because currently over here in New Zealand it is winter, and fuck me, it gets cold. And these are just incredible, absolutely incredible for those cold mornings where you have to be untwisting D-shackles for the drill gear or your chain. They're just bloody lifesavers, because when your hands get cold you can't really move your fingers, but I mean, if you got these on, you're good. And then something I found out only in the last couple of weeks: if you're going to buy shoes for your job, you're buying Steelies or steel-toed shoes, don't get these in winter. You see how muddy they are? That is from stepping in fucking mud for 8 to 10 hours a day. They're great in the summertime, you know. They're good, they're light, they're breathable. But in the wintertime, do you really want to be fucking working in soaked feet? No. Which is why just got these yesterday. JB's Wear. Fucking steel-toed. They're pretty good. Fit me quite well. They are going to be a lifesaver when working in rainy conditions. And then got my high vis. High vis is always important. You'll get kicked off site if you don't have it. We got this first one here. Nice jacket. Already got some stains on it from grease and oil. High vis vest. If it's ever just a really warm day and you only want to wear a t-shirt and a vest. And then got my favorite long sleeved high vis. Really nice when you're cold. Just either got to wear another long sleeve t-shirt, long sleeve shirt I mean, or t-shirt or singlet under that, and you'll be sweet as. So yeah, this channel is basically me improving myself from where I currently am, because I don't like the way I'm living, I don't like the way I'm acting, I don't like the way I look, and I don't like the way I handle my fiscal responsibilities, because by the end of the week I have fuck all money left over, and it ain't really good. So this channel is about learning about fiscal responsibility, working, and some gym content. You know, it's gonna be a ride. And I'm only 18. I dropped out last year of high school. I finished year 12 though, got my NCAA level 2, and I was quite lucky to get this job because my dad knew a guy. And yeah, shout out to you, Dad. But yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a journey. And then all I've got left is camera meal prep, which is obviously an important step for the gym, and fucking work. You don't want to be going out with the boys on Smoko to the fucking Chinese shops, getting fried rice and all that shit. I mean, it's really good. You find some really good shops, really good places to eat. Fuck me. That can drain your money real quick. So meal prep is always a good thing, you know. I mean, you can go with the boys for Smoko, fucking buy some Chinese or whatever, a couple of days a week, maybe one day a week, you know. It's always good. But yeah, prioritize meal prep. Saves money, and you get to control what you put in it, how it tastes, you know. And yeah. So how the week's gonna go. Week is gonna go simply like this. I'm gonna do 4 days of the gym a week. I'm gonna use the upper body, lower body split. It's then gonna be 3 days of cardio a week, a 2.4 kilometer interval sprint run, and then a 3 kilometer paced jog, and then it is either the last day, it's going to be either rowing machine or assault bike, whichever one I choose, but I can't skip out on it. And then with the upper body, lower body day, 4 days a week, 2 of those days are going to be hypertrophy days, just building solid muscle. Upper body hypertrophy, lower body hypertrophy, and then the last 2 days are just going to be strength days, repping the compound lifts, body weight lifts, you know, chin-ups, pull-ups, deadlift, bench press, squats. And yeah, when I started this, I was like, do I really just want to look like a bodybuilder? Fuck no. I mean, bodybuilding is a great sport, you know, you got to have a lot of great discipline with it, but for my profession, functional muscle is going to be a lot more better for you. So yeah, hypertrophy and strength, great combination. And then cardio, it's a plus, you know, it's a plus. And then every Friday I'm going to be posting on my channel's Instagram, which I'll put in the link below, just my weight gain for the week, a couple of photos of my physique, and a couple of photos of what I've eaten, you know, and a little description about how this week went for me, what I felt improved, what I felt I've gone down on. You know, it's just a diary or a journal of what the week has been like. So yeah. And then what else is there? I don't really think there's anything else. Oh yeah, the financial side of this channel. So I haven't found exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but I think every Saturday is just going to be Sunday, because Saturday is a gym day. Sunday is rest day. Sunday, I'm going to spend like an hour, YouTube, whatever I can, just learning about budgeting, investing, portfolios, taxes, anything like that that can give me an extra edge on my finances. And I'll be taking you guys along with me for the journey. I'll be writing down in my diary everything I learned, and I'll share it with you guys. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Later on today I'll be posting my current weight, what I look like, and on my Instagram and all that. So yeah, alongside with the Instagram channel that I've made, I've also made a TikTok channel. So I'll put the links down below in that, about that. I'll put the links down below in the description. And yeah, don't mind the name. on the Instagram channel. I've had a lot of doubts and reservations about what I've needed to name this channel, but I've finally come up with it. But Instagram doesn't let you change your channel name, or no, your account name, after a certain amount of days, so I gotta wait till that's finished going up. And then yeah, so yeah, you guys have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.